Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance, of course, for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to this channel if you haven't done so already. Now we're going to jump right into it and pull a main focus or whatever we get. Might get more than one card from the Garden Dragons deck. Interestingly enough, yesterday I was pushed to, in my downtime, pull this deck out and start playing around with it, pulling cards for my upcoming days. And then now we're using it for this day. Don't know why I just shared that. They're saying everything happens for a reason. You'll feel that reminder come through throughout this day. But we have strength coming out. Spinach Dragon. Look how cute this deck is. But so there's going to be a focus on your individual strength. Seeing the strength in others as well as an underlining focus on companionship in one way, shape, or form as my hand moves a bit. But we're going to continue and pull one for each quarter from the Small Everyday Tarot. What else do we have for the breakdown for Saturday? Okay, we got the first one out. Bear with me as I pull all four. 3 out of the 4 coming out already. And here we go. All right, so we're beginning the day in the spread with the 6 of Swords. An underlining focus to begin this day, for some, the whole day in general, on what you want to give birth to. Wanting to leave a situation in general, feeling as if it's on the top of your mind, your efforts feeling quite based around that or just connecting to it in one way, shape, or form. You'll get there as your world changes for the better, okay? It just feels as if you can't help but worry that you won't meet a goal, but you will, okay? You're being pushed to recognize, for a lot of you, it's a new investment in one way, shape, or form when it comes to your money, or it could simply be a new job. But I feel as if it may have to do with acquiring a new form of income, source of income, or just moving in one way, shape, or form in regards to your money to acquire this, leaving a situation to embark upon to give birth to something 10 times better for oneself, period, okay? For a select few, you could be thinking more so about when you inevitably left a situation in the past and therefore embarked upon a new investment, new job of some sort, or will soon enough. Apply it to your situation as it fits, okay? But you make your way to the second quarter where we have the 2 of Pentacles. Going through a bit of a balancing act, weighing out options, thinking about past choices as well. We have the Hierophant, okay? In regards to this change, or it could be even other changes to your business, project, job, hobby, maybe your living situation. So it feels like you could be weighing out options in regards to a change in your current situation, as well as thinking about a future change that you know lies on the horizon for oneself. Interesting. Didn't expect this to come out or realize it, but they're saying in the midst of wanting to leave a situation and feeling like you don't fit in, as they push me to pick up this card again, dig for that inner strength, right? In a situation that doesn't feel ideal, or you feel as if you lack an amount of money that you truly need at this time, you'll find a way to acquire what you need, including that strength, right? It's within you. Just dig for it. Take care of oneself, as I feel like you have a lot going on and are accomplishing a lot throughout this Saturday, even if you're not working your day-to-day job. But of course, some people are. Interesting. That actually was supposed to be for the 3rd quarter, but it feels quite relevant for the 2nd quarter and the 3rd quarter. All right, so let's pull 1 more or 2 more rather, for the 3rd quarter. So you start to think about the lack of money and or the situation where you don't fit in. I feel like throughout the entire day, but for whatever reason, that card is pertaining to the 2nd quarter and the 3rd quarter as we continue to break it down. But we also have the Hermit and the 7 of Wands. In the midst of some quality alone time in this 3rd quarter, You're pushed to light the way for oneself as a lot comes towards you. People wanting updates, people wanting to catch up. I feel like an increase in influx of business for your business. Does that make sense? Customers, clientele. You could have a lot of emails to respond to. You could feel as if you just feel that was horrible wording, so repetitive. You could just sense that there's just a level of busyness coming up for you in the upcoming weeks for whatever reason, whether it has to do with work, changes, adjusting is the name of the game, to say the least. I do feel like in the midst of you stressing over your money and potentially feeling as if you still don't fit in with the situation during this third quarter, a lot comes towards you to ease one's mind in regards to both or just one of the two concerns, okay? But we have the Fool card in reverse to wrap up the day. They're saying it's not time just yet. It's not time just yet. Desiring a leap of faith, wanting to just jump towards something so courageously, to live a sunnier lifestyle, that's more fulfilling, to reach for your independence all the meanwhile. And I feel like you're seeing progress in a lot of ways when it comes to where your efforts have been put forth recently, right? What you've been watering, growing in certain ways. But it just feels as if you desire this fresh start and are feeling a little bit anxious where you're at, but it just feels like the universe is making you slightly anxious or a little bit uncomfortable, to remind oneself why you so badly want to be where you're not. Does that make sense? Why you want to turn this in the upright when the time is right for you individually, destinally right, on your timeline, your path, just reminding you why that's so necessary, okay? They're saying we can't forget, okay? It's important to remember. As I also, interesting, I just say that as I split the deck to the Six of Cups, it's also going to be quite relevant to wrap up the day, as you can't help but connect one's current situation to the past, or getting flashbacks due to conversations, what you're watching, wrapping oneself up with media-wise, content-wise, or it could just be spirit. I mean, that does tend to be their movement, their action, their push to remember something or to realize something. But it just feels like all the meanwhile, you're remembering why you aren't a perfect match for a situation in the long run, okay? This feels like a very similar overall message for the day in regards, in comparison to a few, if not one of the recent daily reads. But what comes out, okay? You're stronger than you know. And I feel like you're also going to be reminded of a time when you were a lot more anxious, a lot more unsettled, right? Scattered in energy. They're saying within the brain, and therefore it just reminds you of how strong you are, even if you're messed with from time to time. Or if the energy doesn't feel complacent or just content in a lot of ways around you. I just feel as if you're pushed to recognize that you're going to improve your life moving forward. It's not the time to make a huge change once again yet, but it's a day that reminds you of the strength that lies within from all you've been through, but even more moving forward, paired with a true level of happiness. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful, as you are reminded you're going to get your 10 of Cups lifestyle and your justice when the time is right. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing Saturday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.